Why are you avoiding being interviewed by Andrew Neil?
Because I think we've got a perfectly brilliant Andrew
it's a different
interviewing
audience.
here.
You're absolutely right, but it's a different audience. I am doing on this programme interviews with all the party leaders, including yourself. Andrew Neil is trying to do interviews with all the party leaders in an evening slot with a different audience. Everybody else has done it. Why won't you?
He couldn't have a more brilliant agent, if I may say so, than you. But if you really want to, I think what the people of this country want to know is what is our programme for government.
It would be graceful and decent if you were able to say now, I will do an Andrew Neil interview.
I'm perfectly happy to be interviewed by any interviewer called Andrew from the BBC. There was no, and this is very important, it was nothing to do with parole, it was nothing to do with the probation service.
So how many people are in the same position?
Legally, there was no way of stopping him from coming out early on the basis on which he was sentenced. So as for your question about how many others there are probably about 74.
Okay, you're trying to avoid my question by carrying on talking. Let me just ask you again.
Let me ask you you said how many others?
Okay.
74.
74 other people. What are you doing about them now?
Yes. What we're doing there is we've taken a lot of action, as you imagine, in the last 48 hours I don't want to go into the operational details.
But we're giving people an indication.
Well, we're doing. I'm sure people can imagine what we're doing to ensure that the 74 other individuals who've been let out early on the basis of this Labour change to the legislation, they are being properly invigilated so to ensure there is no threat
so when
to
you
the
heard
public.
this,
and we took that action.
So when you heard this, you were concerned that this kind of thing could happen again and again and again, given the number of people who are getting out now.
Well, I do think there is an issue, as I've said, about automatic early release. I think it's wrong for serious sexual offenders. I think it's wrong for violent offenders. I think it's wrong for terrorists.